There was some discussion this week, actually in Ronnie's community. There was some discussion this week. Um, if somebody is going to create an event, if they do it just in Google Plus technology, they just go through and create the event. But they were talking about creating an event in your technology versus creating an event in Google Plus technology. So there were some interesting comments. There's a lot of education, obviously, that needs to be done, and Ronnie did a wonderful job in explaining it to his member community.
Right. Thanks for bringing that up, David. One of the key reasons for having developed Business Hangouts is to have a single app for a larger audience than just Google Plus. So by definition, events, Google Plus events being only for Google Plus users, if you think that you may have audiences, as we have right now, for instance, we have one of our viewers who has connected, as you can see in the viewers panel, through LinkedIn, then how would that person be informed about the event through the Google Plus event? Obviously, the LinkedIn participant we have has been able to register through a more neutral environment, which is the website where we have embedded the event there. So my first reaction is the key registration page should be neutral. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't promote it also in the event. So I think it's a good idea to do that. My only concern, and I haven't found a solution for that, and maybe as we go with different experience we can see it, is that the Google Plus community is used to use the event page to confirm their participation or not, one thing. So they will say yes and no, and they may not expect another action like going through the registration and getting the invitation link. That's my first concern. The second concern is that there's also another custom, another habit in the Google Plus community, is that at the time of the event they go there expecting the YouTube link to be there and to watch the presentation. This is not going to happen either. So these methods or habits are slightly different than what we're doing. That's why until we haven't, it's about methodology. It's nothing to have with the technology itself. Until we have this possible confusion, I would recommend keeping the events off this when you're using Business Hangouts.
Ronnie did something pretty interesting. Which one? Well, I see which one you are. Which one am I, Ronnie, in the auditorium? What? That's an interesting, and that's something probably you just did yourself.
I mean, right now, I raised my hand with the red guy in the upper corner.
No. I meant you put Ronnie Bincer in the auditorium above your avatar.
Because I raised my hand.
Oh.
That was me saying I'd like to comment.
Gotcha.
If that's the official way to do it, it seemed like a good one. So I have a comment.
Please.
A question.
Sure.
I guess let me see if I can turn it off again. And that. Yeah. There we go.
Very good.
The event tool inside Google Plus, I think, is a great place as a landing page and as a advertising environment, as well as a packaging place for you to run a thing like a Hangout on Air. But when we're using this tool, Business Hangouts tool, the requirement to use the event page, I think, is diminished. However, in the event page, especially people that are used to using it already, it is a great place for us to advertise. We can put in a branded graphic relatively easily. We can have a conversation going on before the scheduled time of the broadcast. So people can be asking questions. I could be, or whoever's running the show could be giving an answer and saying, yeah, it's a great question, we'll bring that up as part of the thing. And so you can get some social interaction in that event environment, which I think is valuable. And that, I think, is missing with this model that we've got. And I'm not saying it has to be replaced with your tool. I'm simply pointing out that that's something that seems to be different. And so I do agree that it would be and will be confusing when we do a business hangout, but we somehow alert people that it's going to happen through a Google Plus event, because you're getting an alert from the event, you're getting an alert from business hangouts, which is the right one that you need to pay attention to. And if you do get used to using the event tool inside Google Plus, just like Darius is saying, if you click yes, I'm going, you think that's all you got to do, and you're not done. You have to click on the register link, and that's not normal, if you think of it that way, for the average Google Plus person. So I don't know if it needs to be replicated, but something that's different between the event and the Business Hangout tool registration process is this ability to gather ahead of time and chatter, if that makes sense.
Absolutely, yes, I agree. As at this point, at least our first goal with the Business Hangouts app was to answer to a question, which is how do we run webinars with it? And we focused on that feature. And in those webinars, those community questions or chattering about it are not really common. However, I fully agree that they are very useful even for webinars and other events. So yeah, as we develop this, we can add some features.
But I would agree with you for now. Just don't use the event. I mean, that is going to cause confusion when you're starting to use Business Hangouts and people don't know how that works. It's better, in my mind, to just not use the Google Plus event to try to advertise what's going on with the Business Hangout. Just make a post.
Right.
Just make a post about it. And if people want to interact with your post, saying, yes, okay, this is what we'll be talking about, that's fine, because in the post you can make it more clear. Here's the link that you have to choose to register to be part of the Business Hangout.